Hey everyone, it's Jordan Faith. Here on my channel, I do all sorts of things with the curly girl method. If that's something you're interested in, please subscribe. I upload a new video every Thursday. Really quick, if everyone could please hit the like button right now. I'm trying to test something out with the YouTube algorithm and I really appreciate it. Today, I tried Curlsmith's Copper Hair Makeup. As always, all the products and tools that I used are linked in the description below, as well as some extra favorites of mine. I'm really excited to take you through the process, so let's head to my shower to get started. Here we are in my shower. I am just getting my hair soaking wet before going in with my shampoo. And today I decided to use the Maui Moisture Vanilla Bean shampoo, which is technically a Curly Girl Method approved clarifying shampoo because it has sodium C14 16 olefin sulfonate, but I don't find this ingredient too cleansing to use on a more regular basis. So I do enjoy using this shampoo or one similar to it pretty frequently, like once a week, rather than just once a month or anything like that, because my hair is very, very easily moisturized and it gets weighed down really easily. So using a stronger shampoo on a more regular basis is really helpful in making sure my hair stays nice and clean and light and doesn't get build up or weighed down easily. I'm just massaging that into my roots and then squeezing it through the lengths of my hair. Then I always add a little bit more water and go in with my scalp massager. This is the first one that I had gotten, and I have two of them now. This one I like just a little bit less than my other one. My other one is bigger. It's a little more comfortable to hold in my hand, and the bristles are just a little bit softer. But both of the ones that I have are really nice, and they really just help to gently break up anything that might be still on your scalp and give you a really deep clean. I don't use them every wash day, but I do enjoy using them maybe once a week. After I rinse that out, I take the Garnier Plumping Treat 1 Minute Mask. This is the watermelon one for fine hair, and I really, really love it. It's not too thick. It's not heavy whatsoever. It smells really nice, like watermelon candy. It's nice and hydrating, awesome as a mask, great as leave-in conditioner. It's a 3-in-1, so you can use it as a deep conditioner, rinse out conditioner, or leave-in conditioner. And my favorite way to use it is probably as a leave-in, but I also love it as a deep conditioner. So I'm just working that through with my fingers, finger detangling, brushing it through, and then putting it into a shower cap so I can move out into the other room. I thought this would be easier than rinsing it out in the shower. It wasn't, but my plan was just to rinse out most of it and leave some of it in because it can be used as a leave-in, and that is what I did. But it was not as easy as I was hoping it would be with my little bowl of clean water in my tiny cup. So I'm just squishing to condition as I add water, and I'm just rinsing it out until the point where I feel like it's not saturating my hair, but it's still giving my hair a little bit of slipperiness and moisture. I'm brushing it through to really start situating my curl clumps and smooth down all of those stray hairs. And as I was brushing, I felt like I still had just a little bit more conditioner in my hair than I wanted. So I'm just going to rinse out a little bit more. I did have to go off camera and get more clean water. So this was not the best idea that I ever had. I did make a lot more work for myself, but just edited that all out so you don't have to see me walking off and getting more water. But now I think I'm getting to the level of conditioner left in my hair that I really like. So I'm just making sure to pull that hair off the back of my head, squishing in more water when needed. So I can start my styling process with the Aussie Instant Freeze gel. This is one of my favorite gels. It's one of the first gels I ever tried, but it's still up at the top for me. And the reason I'm going in with a regular gel is because my thought process was, if I use a cheap gel that I like and just use a tiny bit to kind of coat my clumps, then that will keep them holding together nicely. And I can squeeze out some water, and then I can use my hair makeup gel and I won't have to use as much. That was my thought process. We'll get into whether or not it worked well in just a minute. But now I'm squeezing out that water like I said I would. I always just do it really slowly and close my hand firmly to squeeze out water, but I don't do it super quick because I don't want to frizz everything up and break all my clumps apart. Then I'm going in with my perfect hair care towel and microplopping to squeeze out even more water. I would skip this step if I could go back. This towel is super absorbent, and this just took too much water out of my hair. But that's how my clumps are looking, and now I'm ready to go in with the hair makeup. This gel is so pigmented. It's awesome to look at. It's super, super, super thick. Extremely thick. So I did add some water to it and I spread it over my hands, and oh my gosh, look how bright it's showing up. I was amazed when I watched this back how bright it showed up right away. As I start to squish it in, I can tell I took too much water out of my hair. It felt sticky, and that is not what I wanted. So I'm adding some more gel with some more water to those back sections. And then I'm also going to spray some extra water on my hair itself, just because I just simply took out too much water with that towel. I'm scrunching it in just like I always do, trying to make sure it's really, really evenly distributed. Making sure to get it at my root area, so there was color there. This made me a little nervous because I didn't want my roots to get super crunchy, but I wanted them to be colored, so I'm smoothing them on. This gel is really messy. It comes off really, really easily with just water, but it did get all over my face and my shirt and my chest and my arms and obviously my hands. Oh, and it got all over my ears. You should have seen my ears at the end of this. They were so copper. But I'm just continuing to squish this in. And the way it was looking on my hair, wet, as I was scrunching, was making me a little bit nervous too, because it just didn't look super even, but I'm glad I didn't give up on it. So this is where I decided to stop. As you can see, I am very, very, very covered in color. The bottle is covered in color. My spray bottle is covered in color. So I just went and got cleaned up and then diffused. I diffused for 20 minutes, starting with hover diffusing, then moving on to pixie diffusing on low heat, high speed, and I've been air drying since then. It's been several hours. My hair is fully dry now and it has quite a cast today. So now it's time to scrunch out the crunch and fluff. I did have to do some extra root fluffing because I put that gel up at my roots, but I was able to fluff out the crunch there really easily and it was not an issue. Also, I recently started filming with my back camera on my phone instead of my front camera because the quality is really a lot better, but I'm still trying to perfect how I film that way. It's hard when I can't see what I'm doing. But I'm still new to filming this way, so if not everything was perfectly in frame, I apologize. I am working on it, and I'm hoping to improve with each video. While I was scrunching out the crunch, there were little shimmers of the gel going all over the place, and my hands got a little messy. All right, so the bottle says this is transfer proof, and it's not like rubbing off gel on my shirt or anything, but after scrunching out the crunch and fluffing, a lot came off on my hands. So I'm gonna clean them off really quick. All clean now. It washes off super, super easily. I think the reason so much came off on my hands might be because I did use a lot of it. I think maybe the oils on my fingertips kind of re-wet it and made it stick, but that's just speculation. I have not experimented with this a lot yet. This is my first time, and it's still very much on my hair, making my hair look copper, so no issue with it. Hands are clean, hair is copper. I can put my glasses on now because my hands are clean. And these are the results. I am super happy about how it turned out. It's so copper. It's a lot brighter than I expected it to be because my hair is brown. It's not super dark brown, but it's not blonde. But it showed up really, really well. And I did use a lot, but honestly, I used less than I expected to have to use to get this vibrant of a color. I opted for a middle part today, so I am losing a little bit of upward volume, but I think this gives me better density and better waves on both sides of my head, so I'm going with it. This is a really amazing gel. Forget the color aspect of it and just focus on it as a gel, as a styler, and I'm in love. It has amazing hold, it's not weighing my hair down at all, and on top of all of that, it's colorful. So I'm super happy about it. You did see that it came off on my fingers a lot from all that scrunching and fluffing, and I have noticed that it leaves little shimmers on anything that you rub up against. Like if I touch it with my fingers, it leaves a little shimmer. It's been leaving my shirt a little shimmery, but I don't really have an issue with that. I don't mind leaving a little sparkle everywhere I go, especially if I get to have colored hair like this whenever I want, with no damage and no commitment. I'm really excited to see how this wears. I'll update with photos on my Instagram, which is always linked in the description below. This is how it looked on day 2, and this is how it looked on day 3. I would love to try every color that Curlsmith offers in this hair makeup gel. I hope to be able to do that in the future, but for now, let me know if you've tried any of them, and if you have, which color. And let me know what you think of this copper color on me. One last note, I was super nervous about how this was going to turn out because through the drying process, I was losing hope in it. I felt like I added way too much gel and it was gonna be a total mess at the end, but this is just a reminder to not judge your wash day until the end. If you can wait till it's completely dry, scrunch it out and see how it turns out before you do anything drastic like rewash it, that might be the best move because sometimes it surprises you. And if it doesn't turn out perfect, that's okay too. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming videos. Remember to love yourself fully and faithfully, and I will see you next time.